For the 14th time, the U.S. Senate vote has failed to end the government shutdown. This makes it the second longest government shutdown in American history and is on track to be the longest shutdown in American history. There are three different categories that federal workers fall into, which are furloughed, expected, and exempt. Neither furloughed nor expected employees will receive pay during a shutdown, but exempt workers will still be paid because their salaries are usually funded through means other than annual government appropriations. Despite the fact that furloughed and expected workers are not being paid right now, they should still receive back pay for the time that they were not paid for, according to the 2019 back pay law that was passed for federal workers. Here's what President Trump had to say about honoring that back pay law.
I would say it depends on who we're talking about. I can tell you this, the Democrats have put a lot of people in great risk and jeopardy, but it really depends on who you're talking about. But for the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way, okay?
On Wednesday, October 15th, President Trump signed an order which directed the Pentagon to pay U.S. troops during this shutdown. However, the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent voiced his concerns on paying the troops through November.
This is a Democratic-led boycott, and I'm just not sure what they're doing. What's changed between now and March other than Chuck Schumer's poll numbers? And I think Hakeem Jeffries is now going to be primaried from the left, and I didn't think there was a lot of room over there. So both of them are worried about their primaries and not the American people, not the government employees, not our military employees, because we were able to pay the military employees from excess funds at the Pentagon middle of this month. I think we'll be able to pay them beginning in November, but by November 15th, our troops and service members who are willing to risk their lives aren't going to be able to get paid. What an embarrassment.
Over 24 states have sued the Trump administration last week due to their refusal to fund food stamps during this government shutdown. But now the administration is saying that they will partially fund food benefits for Americans. This is something that costs over $8 billion every month to fund. And now the government has an emergency fund, which is over $4 billion, which is enough to cover half of the normal benefits. There are 42 million Americans who are on food stamps. Scott Bessent says that food benefits could begin flowing again by Wednesday, November the 5th.